I need your help with common KitchenAid refrigerator problems.
There was a debated recall for the KitchenAid side-by-side fridges made up through 2007, because the freezers were warmer than the fridge should be.
My KitchenAid fridge is much newer than that, which is why I'm so frustrated with all the problems it has.
The high-pitched whine it makes is a common problem, but that does not mean it is malfunctioning.
That does not make me feel better.
Their ice makers leak, do not dispense the large ice cubes it promises, and frequently break.
Put an ice maker in any fridge and its reliability ratings go down in consumer reports.
The ice makers leak as does the rest of the fridge when draining away the condensate, such that mold and mildew are a problem.
I do not need leftovers smelling like science projects sooner than they need to.
You can offset it partially by putting baking soda boxes in the fridge to absorb the odors or desiccant packs. The true solution is periodically emptying the fridge, drying it out and washing it out with bleach water.
I do not even dust the coils to improve their efficiency.
The bigger problem with the condensation is when it gets inside the frame of the fridge, rusting out the components sometimes but often shorting out the motherboard.
A new motherboard is easily a third the cost of a new fridge.
The ice makers regularly fail to make ice and dispense cool water instead, but it is a bigger problem when the freezer does not stay frozen.
If I wanted the food merely cold, it would be in the fridge, not the freezer.
If you're lucky, the biggest problem you have is the produce drawers handles coming off because the adhesive broke down.
I'm assuming that's due to the condensate, the way water washes away glue.
It is as likely to be due to a controller that needs to be replaced as a leaking condenser.
When the condenser is leaking, that's more likely refrigerant instead of water. Well, the water coming from the humidity in the air condensing around the refrigerant.
To be fair, their condensers often have problems getting the freezer cold enough to freeze in the first place. So a freezer not freezing does not mean it is suddenly leaking refrigerant.
This is a relatively new unit. How does KitchenAid do on service?
They'll offer you an extended warranty immediately while telling you they don't have an authorized repair person available for a few weeks. Because most repair people do not want to mess with them.
Still better than electronics making you wait a month for the premium European parts to get imported.